everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today I am inside and I am about to start planting some herbs. I told you all in a previous video that I was going to go ahead and start using some of my herbs for more medicinal purposes. I've been using herbs all the time for cooking and seasoning my foods, but now it is time to start using herbs in a medicinal way. I have been using several of my herbs in a medicinal way, like the moringa. I use moringas in teas, and I use some of my other herbs in teas like lavender and sages, but I am fixing to expand my horizons and use more herbs. I am not a doctor, I am not an herbalist, and I am not giving out any information in a medical way whatsoever. So if you want to use herbs, I advise that you do your research to see if you are a person that is able to take herbs, because I know that from my research that I've done so far that pregnant women have to be careful using herbs. If you're nursing, you have to be careful. If you're on any type of medications, you have to consult with your medical physician before you use any herbs, because herbs are good, but they are serious business. If you start using some sort of herb and you do not know how to use the herb, you could cause yourself more harm than good. So just go ahead, do your research before you try to use herbs. Find out if you need to use hot or warm water or cold water to steep the herbs in, because all those things can make a difference. I have learned a few things about herbs just doing my research here lately, and I have found out that you do not want to play around with herbs. You want to make sure that you know what you are doing, even when it comes to harvesting some of the herbs. I'm sure if any of you are familiar with stinging nettle, you know that you want to know what you're doing just to harvest it. So because it's called stinging nettle, because it will sting you. And so I want to go ahead, I want to show you all the herbs that I have, and then we're going to plant them. And what I'm going to be planting the herbs in today, I'm going to be using the winter sow method. I have already began to put some holes in this clear tote, and I'm using this soldering to do it. And you just I just wanted to show you all this. I got this from Walmart, and you just hold it and you hold the button. Let me see if I can put it where you all can see it. See, I think you can see right there. You just press the button down and you push. It's easier if I'm not holding it at an angle like this. At least when I was having it on a flat surface, it worked better. But as you all can see, it will put your hose in to whatever. And I was doing it the other way. So I've already got most of my hose in, but so it goes in much better if you got it at a, and I'm not holding, I need to hold my button. And so I hope that you all can see that it's coming through pretty easy. But you need to make sure that you got it at a level angle where you can press it through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some cups. And I have some cups that I already have some holes in these. I've already used these cups before. And so all I want is that they don't have a spider in them, because they have already been used. Some of them have names wrote on them, some of them do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these cups into this container. I'm not going to wash them or anything. Only thing they had in them last time was some soil, and grew me some plants that I put into my garden last season or the season before that. But I was like, why should I go and use some new cups when I already got these? And I did save them just so that I could use them again, because if I was not going to use them again, I could have just thrown them away when I finished them the last time. So since all of them are still together. They're all in one piece. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to use them again. So I'm just going to use them. I have my soil back here that I'm going to be using to fill each of my... I'm going to wet this soil some more. The soil is pretty dry, but I'm going to wet it some more. But I'm going to go ahead and show you all the seeds that I have. And I purchased these seeds from Amazon. Now I got too much stuff over here. My little work area has become very crowded. Okay, so I ordered a lot of seeds, and it came in this. It's a ultimate medicinal herb collection. So I just went ahead and ordered it from Amazon. Y'all, I think I told y'all that's my washer and my dryer going, and I have to have it going because my washer is acting like it only wants to wash like 3 or 4 towels at a time. Those big towels, it won't wash. If it gets a lot of towels in there, it always says it's unlevel and it'll start bumping it. Y'all, it's a practically new washer. What is going on with these washers? Washing machines and dryers are just not lasting. I've had that one repaired like 3 times in the past year. It's ridiculous how these washer and dryers act. But okay, that's not what we're talking about. We're going to go ahead and talk about these. I got distracted, but this is the toothache plant. Get it up here where you all can see. And what is it? Conventional medicine has its place, but y'all, for something like a toothache, a lot of times you get a toothache on the weekend when the dentist office are all closed, and or on a holiday, and you can't get any help. So it would be nice if you have a toothache plant that you can go and you can take some of those dried leaves, and I'm not sure exactly how it works yet. I might need to put my glasses on because some of this stuff might have some information on the back. But as I told you, them glasses, there they go. As I told you all, my glasses are always a hot mess, but these not much better. But it says the toothache plant is a herb also known as an electric daisy or a buzz button because the flower's buds numbs the mouth when eaten. So you don't boil this, you eat the plant. You eat the flowers, the flower buds. So that's what I'm saying. Do your research. Find out about these. I just ordered this whole collection, and I'm just accepting what they gave me. But I will be adding some others to it. As a matter of fact, this one did not come with it. This is astragalus. And I am going to be planting this to get its root and use it medicinally. So it did not come with this, but I did go ahead and order this. So I will be ordering some extra or some others as I learn more about them, do more research. So I just wanted to let you all know that this is an ongoing process. You don't just wake up one day and you're good at this. You got to do your research. You're going to have to study, read. I did order a book. It has not gotten here yet. And I wish I would have waited because I've learned some more about some other books. But I'm going to see what my book has to offer. And I'll show it to you all when I get it. Okay, this is borage. It says borage is a survival gardener's all-star that's easy to grow and use in many herbal remedies. So a lot of these are able to use for different things. You may have one plant, but it may have several different things that you can, elements that you can use it for. So I have learned that much. It says its edible leaves and star-shaped flowers have a cucumber-like flavor. So, you eat the flowers, and it's pretty. So that's another one, borage. Okay, we know about sage. I've already told you I have been using sage already. I've had that used on me since I was a little girl. My mom them used to use sage to give to us when we had different things going wrong with us. My mom and my grandmother would. Okay, here is my stinging nettle. And let me see, what is stinging nettle good for? It says, oh, it tells you that it can cause a skin irritation. And also, speaking of skin irritations, I also read that some of these plants, some of these can, I think it was which one that helps you to sleep? I just drank some last night. Chamomile. Chamomile can cause hay fever. If you have hay fever, it can not cause your hay fever, but it could cause your hay fever to act up, to flare up. So you have to know that if you have hay fever already, you don't want to use chamomile, but there is something else that you can use instead. But these things are going to be important because you don't want to have an outbreak of any of your allergies because of using something that you have not did your research on. So like I said, do your research. I'm going to be doing my research, and I already started last night drinking some of this, and some of the ones that I had already. And y'all, it was the chamomile, but I've already done these before. I mixed the chamomile, I mixed sage. I had chamomile, sage, lavender. So I've already been doing those. So these I know, they work well with me. But now I am beginning to do more research about it. Okay, valerian. It is grown for the property in its roots. So some of these may not just use, you may not use the flowers, you may just use the roots. Some of them you can use the flowers, the roots, the stems, and everything, like the moringa. Wormwood. So I won't be talking about all of these, but if one of them I know a little something about, I'll talk about it. But some of these I know nothing about, honestly. Yarrow, white sage. That's going to be pretty too. I think most of them are pretty. Purslane, black cumin, oregano. I already got oregano. I already got some planted. Have some calendula. I already got some of that planted, but I will be planting some more because I said I'm going to fill up a lot of areas with these herbs because I am going to be using them. I'm going to put more into my food, different herbs that I have not been using to cook with, and know that now that I can cook with. Because y'all, I saw today that things that I did not know, well, a lot of things I don't know, but I found out that honeysuckle has medicinal purposes. I had honeysuckle out there on the fence, just a lot of it. And, we go out there sometimes and just pull the little stem out and suck the little nectar. But, we've been doing that for years, since I was a child. So now I know that there are medicinal purposes. There's medicinal qualities to some honeysuckle. So some other things that I found out that had medicinal purposes, simple things like pine. You can use certain pine needles. It's a certain one. But certain pine needles have medicinal purposes, and pine cones. So it is so much to learn once you start to doing your research on these herbs. Bergamot. Heard a lot about bergamot. Basil. This is the holy basil. And it is good for a lot of things. Let me see if they put anything on the back. Holy basil is also known as Tote or Kapur. The important seed is sacred to Hindu people. The anise-scented leaves can be made into calming aromatic herbal tea. So it does not tell what healing properties it has, but it says it has healing properties. I also added some star anise to my tea last night. And so star anise has healing properties. I also put some cloves in there. So it's just stuff that I had that I was using. Those were things I was using for seasoning, but I am using those things for medicinal purposes now. Anise, cayenne pepper, lemon mint. Some of these I have been using already. Catnip, lamb's ear, hyssop, horehound, stock, feverfew, echinacea, fennel, chervil, chamomile, lavender, lemon balm, lovage, marigold, marshmallow. Now I don't know. I think this is the same one I have. I already have marshmallow. I will be planting more. Mugwort, mullein, peppermint, and common plantain. And this is another one that has a lot of medicinal purpose. All of them do, but I've heard a lot about the plantain here recently. So I am going to be planting. I'm fixing to plant some of these. And I want to plant, because I had like marshmallow. I had just a little, I was able to go out there and harvest just a little. But now I want to be able to harvest them in larger quantities. I'm going to put them into an apothecary, and where I will be storing my herbs, because you don't just want to have herbs all over the house. Well, you can have them all over the house, but you want to have them some sort of order. So I'm going to show you all my apothecary. Okay, you all, this is my apothecary that I have started. And it is nothing fancy. It's just a old china cabinet that I was not using for china anymore. Matter of fact, I had broken some of my shelves. And so I had to go and get some wood cut. And that's what I just got, 2 pieces of wood cut. And I had it cut too short because I told y'all I'm bad with measurement. I knew what the measurement was. When I got there, I told the guy 1 inch shorter. So I'm an inch short on the side. But it's sturdy. It's holding my jars. So we're going to be good with this until I decide to go back and get another piece of wood. One day I'll just go back and get it. It wasn't very expensive, so I could go and get another one. But right now, this is going to work for me. So as you can see, I started these with you all. I showed you all when I was jarring these up. I had dried my herbs and I began to put them in there. I got my mint and my basil. Down here, I have some seeds. I found this mortar and pestle. I think that's what it is, and that's what I'm going to be using it as. And I'll just to whenever I get ready to crush some herbs, I can do that. And I have my cloves and parsley up here, and there's my marshmallow. Don't have very much of that, so I need to go ahead and get some more of that. I went ahead and put my moringa in here. There are more seeds down here. So the seeds will be in here with, I went ahead and put my zinnia seeds in here also at the top, but they probably need to go down to the bottom. This is my star anise, and we got some mint back there and some more basil. So this is just the beginning of my apothecary. I hope I'm saying that right, because y'all, I'm just learning about some of these things, but I am very interested in it, and being able to have some herbs for me and my family in case we cannot get to the doctor and we don't want to be sitting here with even a headache. If we can just go and make a herb tea. And so I advise and I urge you to do the same for you and your family, but be sure that you know what herbs are what, and which herbs are the best herbs to use for certain things, which herbs you should not use. Make sure that you get the advice of your doctor, because I am not a physician. I am not an herbalist. I am just trying to take some steps at being able to be more sustainable and protect me and my family. Okay, so I got all my cups filled with potting mix, and I am going to push it down just a little bit to make sure that I have me a firm surface to plant my seeds on so my seeds won't fall all the way to the bottom of the cup. Okay, so I got them all pressed in. So now I need to make some labels. I guess I can just make the labels as I go along. So we're going to start with this common plantain. See what these seeds look like. Okay, so they're nice little seeds. Some that I feel like I can sprinkle right on top, and I'm just going to put them right there. I'll lay my seeds over there as I'm finished. And that was the common plantain. I'll put it right here. This one that I put it in. And I need to get my vermiculite out. I will be covering the top of this with vermiculite. And the next one is mugwort. Later on, I will be trying to pronounce these names of them. Right now, I'm not the scientific name. Right now, I'm not going to try to pronounce this scientific name, but later on, I will start trying to pronounce those. I think that's going to be a nice part of the journey, learning some of the scientific names. Okay, these are some tiny, tiny seeds, so I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on top. I already moistened my soil. I already planted some marshmallow. I only have 24 cups right here. So I'm going to try to plant some of the ones that I know that I do not have right now, like this mullein. I don't have this, so I will come back and plant the marshmallow. Yeah, I'm just going to start trying to put a few seeds right there. Looks like all that got right in the center. I'll go back and try to take some of my seeds out once the plant starts to grow. I have told you all I plan to start a raised bed, which is a 2-tier raised bed, but I feel like with all of these, I most definitely will need to have another raised bed. I've already got marigolds, so I'll plant some of that later. I don't have any lovage. I'm going to go ahead and plant the lovage. I'm try not to get all these. Okay, these seeds are larger. I just want you all to see what the seeds look like too. Okay, see, this is what those seeds look like. They're larger. So we'll be able to put those in better. I'm going to try to speed up. That was lovage. Next one is lemon balm. I think that I have some planted, but I'm going to go ahead and plant some more. They're real tiny seeds. I'm just going to sprinkle a few of those tiny seeds in there. Y'all, I am really excited about this. I guess y'all say I get excited about a lot, but I'm very excited about these herbs because this is part of, it's just like having a pantry that you have with extra food in it. This is a pantry with medicine that if someone gets sick, that you don't have to be panicking because they're giving you a doctor's appointment way next month sometime. You can go ahead and, if it's something that's not very serious, like a toothache, you can go ahead and fix a tea or give them a plant, a dried herb to chew on. Okay, this is some lavender. So I've already planted some lavender. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more lavender in here and sit them outside since it is so, it has gotten cold again. So I think that this lavender will be getting cold stratified out in the elements. Since it is, I mean, those temperatures are dropping and at nights they're getting back to the 30s. Next one is chamomile. I already have some chamomile planted. I'm gonna go ahead and plant more chamomile because it definitely works. After I drank it yesterday and I wanted to take a nap, it put me to sleep real quick. I was very relaxed and I fell asleep. I only got a nap because my phone rang, but and next time I guess I had to turn that phone off. But I did get a nap. And you have to listen to your body. Sometimes you just push and push and push yourself till you just push yourself just too far. So your body will let you know that, okay, you need to step back and just take a break. And that's what is called self-care. Now, if you go ahead and you continue to push yourself and you already realize that you're pushed far enough, you had a stressful week or a stressful 2 weeks like what we have had recently, dealing with these temperatures and trying to make, to keep everything, hold it together the best way that we could. And then after it's over, I mean, it's just like you be wanting to, like I just wanted to get back in the garden. I just wanted to get back out there right quick and, do so many things that I wanted to do. Y'all, I just had to go and just sit back for a minute and just take a break. I looked out there at it. It started raining and everything. So I was like, well, yeah, I'm feeling tired like this. I definitely don't need to get out there in the rain. It's raining. But I did. I wanted to so bad because I wanted to plant those onions. So tomorrow, I plan to plant those onions tomorrow. So we're going to see how that goes. But I am really ready to get out there and get those onions planted. But today, I just had to take a break. Y'all, did I put that? Okay, yep, that was Chervil. So this one is the fennel. And fennel is a good one, has a lot of medicinal purposes. And I like fennel. Fennel, is, I've been using it in my, I've used it in pepperoni and summer sausage recipe. So fennel is one that it seasons your food really good. Especially if you're trying to make meats. Even for the children who are not vegan, I purchased some ground turkey. And I added some fennel and some sage and made them some sausages. And they loved it. So you can use these as seasonings, but you can also use them for medicinal purposes. Okay, I've already did some echinacea. I'm going to go ahead and put some more echinacea in here. I don't want to run out before I get to the end of this, but I will be planting up more in other spaces. But I was trying to get most of the ones that I did not have already planted in this. I'm going to go ahead and put a little soil over those seeds since they're not that tiny. And put some vermiculite. Okay, the next one is feverfew. And feverfew is one that I have heard is good if you have a headache. It doesn't say anything on the back, but I've heard that it works good for pain. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of these seeds on. They are very tiny. Hope you all can see this. Very tiny seeds, but there are a lot of them in there, so I did not sprinkle too much. Did I tell y'all I was excited about this? I am excited. I am very excited about this. All right, feverfew. Next one is stock. S-T-O-C-K, stock. Also called hoary. And as I said, I purchased these seeds off of Amazon. So if anyone is interested in these seeds, is getting the whole collection at one time. There are 36 packets of seeds in here. The next one is horehound. So if you all have used any of these, let the rest of us know in the comments so that we'll know how it worked for you. If you could tell us the name of it and how you use it. If you used it in a tea and what you used it for. Because we will be doing our own research, but you know, word of mouth is wonderful also. Okay, this is where I put the horehound. Next one is hyssop. They are very tiny and black seeds, but that's what it looks like. Gonna be some pretty flowers. And the next one is lamb's ear. I have never planted lamb's ear, but I've always loved the way it looked. I don't know why I've never planted it. So now I am planting lamb's ear. And I did not know that it had medicinal purposes. A lot of times we've heard of a lot of these and we only thought that they were just, you know, to look good. Did not know that they could be used medicinally. catnip is the next one. And I heard that cats like catnip. Oh, I don't know if I need to plant that out there because, no, just kidding. But I do not want to attract cats to my yard. I've been told I need a cat to keep those snakes out of the yard, but yeah, we're going to have a problem. That cat be out there scratching in my bed. Okay, the next one is lemon mint. Now, I've taken some of these seed packages out, but I already know I'm not going to have enough because there are 36 packages. I only have 24 cups right here. But I do know that I don't have to plant any cayenne pepper right now because I've already planted some. So that was lemon mint. So I will remove the cayenne pepper. I think I already planted some holy basil also. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant this anise. So I will just go and get some bottles and finish planting the rest of these seeds. Yeah, the anise seeds smell like the anise. Anise has that licorice flavor, that licorice smell to it. And that is what that anise seeds smell like. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought that lemon mint smelled minty. Let me smell it now since I realized that. No, I don't smell anything on the lemon mint. I thought I did, but the anise has a real licorice smell just to its seeds. Okay, next one is bergamot. These are some tiny seeds. I've already planted some calendula. I have oregano planted. I do not have any black cumin. And I do want to go ahead and, the next one I'm going to plant is my astragalus. See if they say anything about this black cumin. It just says that it is used for Indian cooking and as a traditional medicinal herb. So y'all, we're going to be learning about these together. And if you all know, which I know some of you going to know, some of you already probably know, y'all probably already got all this in your herb garden. So please let the rest of us know. Don't keep all these good secrets to yourself, y'all. We have to share these secrets because these things are what help us. Because right now, y'all, it's getting to be more and more every day about survival. Okay, they got this one sealed up so good. Let's see if I can get in here with, okay, yeah, there we go. This is the astragalus root. This will be used for the root. I have to look to see if astragalus can be used in the other part, but so far as I know, it is used for the root. So I'm going to put some of those in there. My oldest son is going to be very proud of me for this astragalus. He is a firm believer in astragalus. So am I. Astragalus is good. The next one, okay, I'll go ahead and put my astragalus over here, is purslane. Y'all haven't even got, I'm going to have to go ahead and get this stinging nettle. I don't know why I'm in a hurry to get this stinging nettle planted. But I want to, well, because it has so many, did I already plant it? It has so many, there. No? What did I do? Okay, I'm going to plant this toothache plant. I guess I already did the stinging nettle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this purslane. See how large these seeds are. Toothache plant. See what it looks like. And you chew on the flowers. On the flower buds to numb the mouth. I was going to try to pronounce it, but I can't. It's just toothache plant. All right, so I got one more space, and then I'm going to just start planting the other ones in some bottles. So let's see. White sage, yarrow. I just planted some yarrow. I think I'm going to go here. I'm going to plant all of these are about to get planted again. But let's see, we got valerian. Oh, there's a stinging nettle. I thought I had planted it, but there it is. We're going to go ahead and put that stinging nettle in there. Okay, those are some tiny, tiny, tiny seeds. So I got my seeds separated so I know which seeds have not been planted and which one have been planted. So make my label for my stinging nettle. I already moistened my soil, but I'm just going to go ahead and just put a little squirt of water on the top. I'm just helping to make more of a contact with them since I did not press my seeds in or anything. This water on top will kind of get that contact going for me. I don't want to put too much because I got drainage holes in the bottom of this container. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my lid on the top of this tote. I can see what I do. Oh, there it is. No, it shouldn't have been very far. Okay, so the lid shouldn't have any problem staying on. Make sure I got enough drainage holes. Everybody got a drainage hole right above them so that they can get some water. See if this light will come on and it'll go ahead and make a hole for me. Guess it needs to heat up because it has, I guess it's been sitting for a while. You have to mash it 5 times. That was more than 5. And then you hold it. Takes a minute for it to heat up. But that's just a safety mechanism so that it won't just sit and be, you know, sit there and be hot the whole time when you're working and not using it. It may have lost its charge because I did not charge it up. It has to be charged up. It has a little cord that you cause you see it's not lighting up anymore. So wait a minute, there it goes. Now let's see. Okay, there it goes. It has heated up. But I didn't put the hole in the good spot. So let me put a hole right there. I want to make sure that I got them over the top of my cups. Okay, it looks like everybody got a hole. I want to get some extra ones in there. Okay, and then it has this little thing that you can sit it on. So I will be taking this outside and sitting it in the elements. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this video today and that you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.